Data deletion remains a challenge to the majority of organizations involved in the collection and processing of public information. Poor deletion has resulted in such information landing in unintended hands. Due to this, the Office of Data Commissioner is asking data collection organizations to register to be guided on erasing information that is no longer in use. Story in a bit, but in the meantime, public servants are being urged to be conscious of a state of environment and take deliberate steps to ensure they actively participate in conservation efforts. Public Service Gender and Affirmative Action Cabinet Secretary Aisha Jumwa says the country can only achieve the 15 billion tree cover target set by the government if all ministries collaborate in championing the cause.
At the Lekaruki area in the Ngong Forestry Station, Public Service, Gender and Affirmative Action Cabinet Secretary Aisha Jumwa led a tree planting exercise joined by the National Youth Service officers and members of the community.
The move will help address a diverse effect of the climate change that Kenya is facing and cushion our people against drought and food security.
Well, the team managed to plant 3,000 seedlings of the African olive variety. The initiative, part of the ongoing nationwide campaigns that seeks to have 15 billion trees planted by the year 2032.
Kuna kazi mingi sana ya kufanya. Ukishapanda mti, hautauachilia jinsi ulivyo, tutaulinda ili ukaweze kukua. Tutaukuza huo mti.
Tree planting also reduces pollution, thus making the life of the future generations secure.
The seedlings planted on the 8-acre parcel of land are donations from the Kenya Forest Service. The tree planting exercise is part of the activities leading up to the Africa Public Service Day, which will be marked on the 21st of June. The clarion call in complementing the government efforts remains to be that everyone should exercise their individual role in not only planting a tree, but also growing it to ensure that future generations benefit from the hard work done today. Yusufar reporting for Easy Friday in the county of Kajiado.
Let me take you to a story we had highlighted earlier. Data deletion remains a challenge to the majority of organizations involved in the collection and processing of public information. Poor deletion has resulted in such information landing in unintended hands. Due to this, the Office of Data Commissioner is asking data collection organizations to register to be guided on erasing information that is no longer in use.
Data collectors and processors from Murang'a County got a chance to learn principles governing the collection, storage and processing of information.
There is a fee on being a data protector. For me, that one is very interesting because I don't know whether there was any public participation, and also I need to understand very clearly about what determines that fee. The setting of that fee.
The social joints, all the clubs, increasingly you find in their social media platforms, they actually take pictures of the patrons who have gone to the different clubs, and they post it on their social media. Some of them are not so good because people are caught in those compromising positions.
The Office of Data Protection Commissioner emphasizing on the need for registration of organizations that gather public information, especially in hospitality, healthcare, security and telecommunication, among other sectors.
So one of the things that we have undertaken as an office is to provide guidance notes. What guidance notes do is that they enable people to understand, especially data handlers, to understand what their obligations are specifically in different sectors. So the office has undertaken to do a guidance note for the private security agencies specifically so that they can appreciate what their obligations are with respect to data and personal data that they deal with on a day-to-day basis.
With close to 5,000 government services headed for digitalization, according to President William Ruto, the Office of Data Protection Commissioner is asking you, data handlers and processors, to ensure you register with the office, not only to ensure compliance and credibility, but also not to miss out on business in future. Now, a similar exercise was also ongoing in Meru County. To you, Nancy.
Well, thank you so much, Zainab Said. And indeed, the data protection caravan was in Meru County, sensitizing data handlers on the importance of safeguarding the personal data that they interact with on a daily basis. Boniface Mwiti is a resident of Meru County.
Hao watu wamekuwa wakinisumbua sana, wakinitumia message kama moja niko nayo hapa inasema, "Hi ma'am, tumia mwalimu 2250 aninunulie calculator na set books 4."
He is among many Kenyans who have received messages from con artists.
Nimeambiwa mtoto wangu ameanguka kwa shule na amevunjika hata mguu. Sasa tunaambiwa utume pesa haraka ili mtoto aweze kupelekwa shule. Na mambo ya kushangaza, hata ukituma pesa wakati ule mwingine ukienda kwa simu yako unakuta hata pesa yako yote imetolewa.
Kikuja upande wa WhatsApp unapata mtu amekwambia hi, then from there unapata ni picha yako ametumia kukuambia hi. Then anaanza kutuma tena messages, anatumia marafiki, nisaidieni, sijui niko hospitali.
Kuna maprofesa they know how to work. Na wanapo hack unajipata ya kwamba umetuma pesa hata sile ulikuwa umejiwekea.
To address the increasing threat, the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner continues to put on notice data handlers collecting and exposing personal data without consent.
It's not the institution that leaked, it was a human being. But liability, according to the Act, lies with the institution. Because